Let us see this new part, new MCQ paper. The title is given Friction in Solids and Liquid. Actually आपण 11thला मेकॅनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सॉलिड असा एक चॅप्टर बघितलेला आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये इलेक्ट्रिसिटी आणि फ्रिक्शन असे पार्ट आणि 12thला आपण मेकॅनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ फ्लुइड असा सेकंड चॅप्टर बघितला. तर त्याच्यामध्ये विस्कॉसिटी आणि सरफेस टेन्शन असे दोन पार्ट बघितले. तर सरफेस टेन्शनसाठी आपण टेस्ट नंबर 65 बघितली सेपरेटली. मेजॉरिटी क्वेश्चन सरफेस टेन्शन जे होते त्याच्यामध्ये राहिला फ्रिक्शन विस्कॉसिटी, तर तो आपण याच्यात कव्हर करतो. आणि 11thला जो काही चॅप्टर झालेला आहे त्याच्यातला इलेक्ट्रिसिटीची आपण सेपरेट टेस्ट घेणार आहोत. तर महत्त्वाचा टॉपिक येतो आणि त्यातला फ्रिक्शन आपण कंबाईन केलेला आहे. म्हणजे थोडक्यात आपण काय करतोय, मेकॅनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सॉलिड आणि मेकॅनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ फ्लुइड. मेकॅनिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ फ्लुइड याच्यामध्ये विस्कोसिटी आणि सरफेस टेन्शन प्रॉपर्टी होती. सरफेस टेन्शन आणि इकडे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्लस इलेक्ट्रिसिटी अँड फ्रिक्शन. तर हे दोन पार्ट आपण कंबाईन केले. इलेक्ट्रिसिटी we will see separately. Surface tension we have already completed test number 65. So we have completed this. Now we have to see this two part, and then elasticity we will see separately. So friction plus viscosity. Friction in solid is called as the friction, and viscosity, friction in liquid is called as the viscosity. तर याप्रमाणे पण हा पार्ट बघणार आहोत. So first we will see some questions related with the friction like this. Now let us see question number 1 MCQ. The frictional force are A. Gravitational forces, B. Nuclear forces, C. Electromagnetic forces, D. Pseudo forces. The frictional force is a real force. When we rub the palms of our hand, then heat is produced because it is a real force. म्हणजे D कट झाला. Frictional force, it is not a gravitational force. A कट झाला. It is not a nuclear force. B पण कट झाला. म्हणजे correct is electromagnetic forces. So why D is wrong that we know. So correct choice is C. Frictional force are electromagnetic forces. Electromagnetic forces. Therefore, C is correct. C is correct. Why? Because origin of friction is due to First part, hills and dales, that is irregularities on surfaces in contact. This is the first reason, surfaces in contact. And the second reason is intermolecular forces of attraction. त्याला आपण फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कोल्ड बेल्ट म्हणतो. कोल्ड बेल्ट. So intermolecular forces of attraction are electromagnetic. Intermolecular forces of attraction are electromagnetic forces. Therefore, C choice is correct. Next, second question. In a machine, a block continuously slides forward and backward on a horizontal platform. When the lubricating oil is applied to their surfaces in contact, then the friction between them increases, decreases considerably, becomes zero, and remains constant. So, by using the lubricating oil, we can decrease the friction to zero. So, correct choice is C. फ्रिक्शन इनक्रीज होते, डिक्रीज होतं ते आणि झिरो होऊ शकतं ते. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, आपल्या व्हेकलला जे काही पिस्टन असतो, पिस्टन आणि ब्लॉक, तर तिथं तो आपण टी व्हीवर ॲडव्हर्टाईज बघतो, तो पिस्टन जेव्हा वर खाली होतो तेव्हा तिथे ऑइल दिलेलं असेल तर ते मशीनची, व्हेकलची इफिशियन्सी, कन्झम्पशन इन्क्रीज होतं ते. सो करेक्ट चॉईस इज दिस. ड्यू टू lubricating oil, friction becomes zero. Friction becomes zero. Example, piston and block of a motorbike. And then C is correct. Yes, C is correct. C is correct. नेक्स्ट, सुरुवातीला काही थिअरी क्वेश्चन्स आपण ॲड केलेले असतात. क्वेश्चन नंबर 3. When a bicycle is being pedaled, the frictional force exerted by the ground are, ground means surface of earth, A, in the forward direction, in the backward direction on both wheel, in the forward direction on the both wheel, in the forward direction on the front wheel, and in the backward direction on the rear wheel, and in the backward direction on the front wheel, and in the forward direction on the rear wheel. तर याच्यात दोन केसेस असतात. वेन द बायसायकल इज बिंग पेडल, म्हणजे आपण एनर्जी काहीतरी अप्लाय करतो, अँड नॉट पेडल. पेडल अँड नॉट पेडल असे दोन केसेस असतात. त्यातले एक केस आपण अगोदर डिस्कस करू. When the bicycle is being pedaled, then what will happen? We will give the title. When bicycle is pedaled, आपण पेडलिंग करतो. 10. So the arrangement is like this. So this is front wheel. This is the rear wheel. Rear wheel. And this is the pedal wheel. Pedal wheel. This is the shell. So when we pedal, the front will move in the forward direction. Motion, and therefore force of friction Fs is in the backward direction. Now when we pedal, we are pushing the ground, earth surface, is pushed back, and therefore the force of friction Fs is in the forward direction. So this is the correct answer. The force of friction is in the backward direction for the front wheel. Backward direction in the front wheel म्हणजे B आणि C कट झाले ते, and in the forward direction on the rear wheel म्हणजे D choice correct. D choice correct. So you can give the explanation like this. So we have given the title, when the bicycle is pedaled, then the front wheel tends to move in forward direction. आपण इथे दोन पार्ट करू शकतो. In the forward therefore forward direction, therefore force of friction Fs experienced by front wheel is in backward direction. The rear wheel is however the rear wheel pushes earth surface, that is ground. It is called as a ground in backward direction. Therefore, Fs force of friction either in is in forward direction. and therefore the correct choice is D. दोघे व्हीलवरची फोर्स एका डायरेक्शनने कधीच नसेल. नॉट पेडलच्या वेळेस ती केस आपल्याला मिळू शकते. therefore D is correct. D is correct. Like this. आता ए चॉईस केव्हा मिळू शकतो तर त्याचं कारण आपल्याला सांगता येईल. सेकंड केस, add when bicycle is इथे पेडलची केस होती, नॉट पेडलची केस. when the bicycle is not pedal, then A is correct. ही पण केस आपल्याला माहिती होती. then A is the correct because in that case without any applied force both the wheels are moving in the forward direction and therefore Fs will be in the backward direction for both the wheels. The force of friction is in the backward direction on the both wheel when the vehicle is not pedaled. Like this. Next, question number 4. A wooden block of mass 100 kg is kept on a horizontal platform. A force of 60 Newton is required to just slide the block. To just slide means it is a case of static friction. But a force of 40 Newton is just sufficient to keep the block moving with uniform velocity. So this is the case of kinetic friction. What is the coefficient of kinetic friction? आपण Fs पण करू शकतो आणि सॉरी म्यूएस पण करू शकतो आणि म्यूके पण करू शकतो. आपल्याला फक्त म्यूके विचारलेलं आहे. So what is the given quantity? Fs, force of static friction, is equal to 60 Newton. Fk, force of kinetic friction, is equal to 49 Newton. And M is equal to mass. M is equal to 100 kg. G is equal to 9.8. So we have to find mu k. Mu k is equal to question mark. Coefficient of kinetic friction mu k is equal to Fk upon N for horizontal surface normal reaction N is equal to mass of the body multiplied by gravitational acceleration. So this is equation say 1. So M is equal to 100 kilogram multiplied by G 9.8. So this is equal to 980 Newton. So substitute here. So mu k is equal to Fk is equal to 49 upon 980. So that is equal to 1 upon 20. So that is equal to 0.05. So C choice is correct. Coefficient of kinetic friction is this much. Therefore, C is correct. C is correct. Add mu s is equal to Fs upon n. So 60 upon 100, so that is equal to 0.06. So coefficient of static friction Fs, sorry, mu s is equal to 0.06. It has no unit, and in that case टिपण व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला सॉरी नाही दिली. सो दिस इज म्यू के, दिस इज म्यू एस, लाईक दिस. Next, question number 5. A body of weight W is equal to mg slides down a rough vertical pole with an acceleration equal to g by 4, where g is the acceleration due to the gravity. What is the frictional force in terms of the weight of the body? The frictional force विचारलेली बनती आपल्याला in terms of W विचारलेली. So this type of situation we have used in the example of well of death. तर महत्त्वाच्या एक्झाम्पलमध्ये त्या सिलेंड्रिकल सर्फेसवर व्हेकल आतून होतं, व्हर्टिकल वॉल आहे, फक्त तिथे मोशन आहे, इथे मोशन नाही, हा फरक आहे. सो द फिगर इज लाईक दिस. दिस इज द surface of a vertical pole. Say electricity pole, and this is a block which is sliding down. The acceleration is equal to g by 4. So this is the center of gravity. If m is a mass, then W is equal to m into g is acting in the vertically downward direction. But if only the gravitational force is acting, then it will move directly with g. But the motion is in the downward direction with acceleration g by 4 means less than g. It means that there is some opposing force, and that opposing force is due to the force of friction between this surface of the body and the wall. So these are the two surfaces in contact. So we know that force of friction is a opposing force, motion in opposite direction. So the body is sliding down, therefore motion is downward, force of friction is upward, and it is tangential to the surface in contact. So this F is in this direction. It is obviously less than W. So by free body diagram, FBD, force equation in y direction is W minus Fs is equal to mass multiplied by acceleration. W minus Fs is the net force, and this force produces the acceleration this much. So we have to find Fs in terms of W. So W minus ma is equal to Fs. We have to find Fs. So W minus m into g by 4 is equal to Fs. Therefore, but m into g is equal to W. Therefore, W minus W4 is equal to Fs. Therefore, 3 times W by 4 is equal to Fs. So force of friction is 75%. Force of friction between the block and vertical pole is Fs is equal to 3 by 4 times weight. W is a vector like this. Therefore, the correct choice is D. D is correct. So in this case, W is a weight which is responsible to slide down the body, but it is not moving with acceleration g. It is moving with acceleration a g by 4. It is less than a, and therefore there is some opposing force, and this opposing force is due to the contact between the two bodies, the surface of the body and surface of the pole. So this force of friction between the block and the vertical pole is given by Fs. So this net force in the downward direction is W minus Fs. Fs चा एरो आपण लहान का काढला त्याचं कारण पण माहिती पाहिजे. So W minus Fs is equal to m into a, where a is the acceleration. This is the theory of free body diagram. Acceleration is in the y direction, and therefore the force equation is written in y direction like this. So we get the correct choice D like this. Next question number 6. A body of mass m kept on a rough horizontal surface is pulled by a force P as shown in the figure. The coefficient of friction between the body and the surface is mu. What is the limiting force of friction between the body and the surface? Limiting force of friction means static friction. So we have to find again the friction, force of friction. So the surface is rough. The important point is the applied force P is not parallel to the horizontal surface, but it is inclined by angle say 30 degree with the horizontal. This is the main part. So here the figure can be given like this. Suppose this is the horizontal surface. This is the block of mass m. This is the surface in contact. So this is center of gravity. This is the horizontal line. The force is applied in this direction. This angle is 30 degree. This is P. So the different forces acting are like this. So we will resolve this P into the two components. Draw perpendicular. So this is theta. P cos theta. Draw perpendicular. So this is P sin theta. This is MD. And this is the Fs. We have to find the force of static friction. So these are the different forces acting on the block. like this. So theta is equal to 30 degree, therefore sin theta is equal to 1 half cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2, etc. So coefficient of static friction mu s is equal to Fs upon n. This is the first law of friction, kinetic friction, that is the Haas law. Therefore, Fs is equal to mu s into n. This is basic equation 1. Force of static friction is directly proportional to the normal reaction. Normal reaction increases, therefore Fs also increases. Mu s is constant for the even two surfaces in contact, like this one. So normal reaction is exerted in this direction, mg, and it will balance the this m into g. So this here we can show the different one more force, that is the normal reaction in. Normal reaction is acting through this part. Therefore, force equation along y-axis by FBD is m into d. This gravitational force is equal to normal reaction plus p sin theta. These two forces are in the upward direction and it will balance the mg. The mg चा arrow थोडासा मोठा करायला पाहिजे आपण. mg. So coefficient of static friction mu is equal to Fs upon n, and therefore n is equal to mg minus p sin theta, mg minus p sin 30 degree, mg minus p by 2. This is equation 2. Put 2 in 1. So the force of static friction Fs is equal to mu s into bracket mg minus applied force by 2. This is the correct phrase, and therefore the correct phrase is mu into mg minus p by 2. So correct phrase is B. B is correct. So in this case, P is acting inclined with horizontal in the upward direction. So the title of the case number 1 is this: when applied force P is above the horizontal. Now we will consider one more case. Add when applied force P is below the horizontal. Below the horizontal and above the horizontal. These are the two cases. आपला प्रॉब्लेम इथे संपलेला आहे. So in this case, the figure will be like this. N P is in this direction, making an angle theta. So this is the P sin theta. This is P cos theta, and mg is in the direction. So in this case, the normal reaction will be here. Normal reaction in normal reaction n is equal to mg plus p sin theta. It will get add of this. So this is equal to mg plus p sin theta. So mg plus p by 2. It is minus sign, it is plus sign, and therefore Fs is equal to mu s into n, mu s into mg plus p by 2. So the difference is this. On this side there is a plus sign, and on this side there is a minus sign. हा पण जो आपल्याला दिलेला आहे तो A will be correct. When the applied force is below the horizontal, then A will be correct. One more case. The applied force is above the horizontal, inclined with horizontal. The applied force is below the horizontal, inclined with the horizontal by an angle theta. So numerical problem can be prepared by giving the value of m, p, etc. like this. Mu is given. So these are the two cases. Simultaneously you can compare the two figures. In this case, P is inclined with horizontal, but it is above the horizontal, and therefore the component P sin theta is in the upward direction. It will add with n. So n plus P sin theta. This is the total upward force. It is balanced by mg. Like this. इथे बऱ्याच वेळा आपण काय करतो, या दोघे फोर्सेस बॅलन्स होतात. एन प्लस पी साइन थीटा इज इक्वल टू एम, देअरफॉर एफ एस इज इक्वल टू पी कॉस थीटा. इट इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट, पण तो चॉईस इथे आपल्याला दिलेला नाही. इथे आपल्याला अजून एक चॉईस मिळू शकतो. और इफ दीज टू फोर्सेस कैंसल इच अदर, देन एफ एस इज इक्वल टू पी कॉस थीटा. P cos theta. So in terms of sin theta or in terms of mg, this is the force. Okay. Next question number 7. Theory question है तो बराच वेळा चुकू शकतो. A rectangular block is held at rest by pressing it against the vertical wall. So it is just like question number 4. Which one of the following is true? A. It will be easier to hold the block if the surface in contact are smooth and polished. The required pressing force is smaller than weight mg of the body. The required pressing force is greater than weight mg of the body, and the required pressing force is independent of friction between the surface in contact. 4 चॉइस दिलेले. तो प्रॉब्लेम मधली महत्त्वाची कंडिशन काय आहे? A rectangular block is held at rest. At rest means it has no motion. It is not sliding. ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 मध्ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 मध्ये हाच फरक आहे. In question number 4, the block is sliding down with acceleration A is equal to g by 4, 1/4 of gravitational acceleration. In this case, acceleration is 0. This is the difference. So you can show the figure like this. Suppose this is the vertical wall. This is the block in contact. Of mass m. So mg is acting in the downward direction. Since the block is at rest, this mg is completely balanced by the force of friction. So mg and fs must be in the equal magnitude and opposite in direction. The way arrow करताना exactly सारखे करायला पाहिजे. So this is mg. This is fs. Since the block is at rest, that is no motion in downward direction. In downward direction. Therefore, mg is equal to fs is equal to force of friction between block and vertical wall. Say this is the question 1. Now, to keep the block at rest, we are applying some force. So normal reaction is in the direction. Normal reaction N, and it is equal to P. Since the block is prevented from sliding down, the required force of pressing P equal to N. This is the question second, where N is a normal reaction exerted by ball on block. Coefficient of friction mu s is equal to Fs upon N. Fs is equal to mg weight upon N म्हणजे P. This is equation 3. M into G is equal to W is equal to weight, and therefore mu s is equal to W upon P. So either use any one of the equation. So this is equal to mu s is equal to W upon P. Now what to select the choice? When The surface in contact is smooth. एक चॉइस आपण कन्सिडर करतो, स्मूथ अँड पॉलिश. Smooth and polished. Then mu s is equal to 0. Therefore, the pressing force P is equal to infinity. It will be easier to hold. P is equal to infinity. Therefore, required pressing force is infinity. Therefore, A is the wrong. It is not easier. It is difficult. Therefore, it is difficult to keep the block at rest. Therefore, A is wrong. Since mu s is less than 1 always, therefore W is less than P. Therefore, the required pressing force is greater than P3. Therefore, this is equation 4. Equation 4 shows that the required pressing force is greater than weight of the block. And therefore, greater than means C choice is correct. C is correct. So theory क्वेश्चन असून सुद्धा काही वस्तू चुकू शकतो. त्या अगोदर इक्वेशन लिहून टाकायचं mu s चं लक्षात. So figure is important. Normal reaction is always perpendicular to the surface in contact. Therefore, n is in the direction. We have to apply the equal force. So force is applied in this direction. The pressing force will be in this direction. This n is shown by dot. This P will be equal. This is P, and they are equal and opposite, like this. Okay, we'll stop here. Next time we will see the remaining question. Okay, we'll stop here.